From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw right away. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 3-11 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
20 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 23 yards to pick up there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Ready. Turbo 3, kick.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. This is Lamb on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt. For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Dolphins 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Tua now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's complete to Palmer.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
20 TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Running right, here's A-Chain. To about the 26 here.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, Tua. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
from the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a little score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Vaughn. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get set.
Tua, a final shot before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Deuce Vaughn, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That escapes the sack. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
20 TH.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Quick throw complete.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Vaughn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running behind center with Vaughn.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because
Running to the right, this is Vaughn.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Vaughn again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Dolphins 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Micah Parsons getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Dallas.
And they'll give Vaughn on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the option, here's Vaughn. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Tua now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to pass. Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 and now on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?